Hello friends, this is Bharat of Krishi and welcome back to my channel. And today I want to show you in this video that how you can create this EVNG on cloud, right? So there is service provider, Google Cloud Platform service provider, right? And then you have Azure, and then you have AWS. So today I'll show this on Google Cloud Platform how you can create this EVNG machine so that you can practice your exam stuff or whatever you want to learn, right? Technology. So you can see as I have my this EVNG already set up. I'll just show you. I'll just start this thing. So best thing is you will get 20,000 of $300 actually of free credit for 1 year. So see, you can see I have got 16,659 left for 349 days as I have used the virtual machine a lot. I'll just show you when it boots up how you can just log into your EVNG and couple of settings you need to do. So by default you will not be able to use telnet, sorry, putty telnet. So you will be only able to use the browser to SSH or telnet to the devices, right? So it's saying some different zone. Let's try once again. Oh, I've also set up this Palo Alto firewall, but this is in a different region. Uh, so okay, it's there's some problem in the zone, as you can see, right? Lab failed, error zone, project it does not have enough resources available to fulfill the request. Try a different zone or triangle native. Okay, fine. Leave it like that. We'll create a new one, but in a different zone. Okay, so okay, leave it. So let's do one thing. I'll show you the what do you say? First, you need to go to your. Okay, let me show you my billing information to you. Okay, you can see. Actually, this is for my Palo Alto VM. So also, if you want to test the Palo Alto in Google Cloud, you will get 14 days of free trial, which will include all the services. It's not like the evaluation. Okay, so for that they have given me 21,900 something amount, so that I can test. So this one is for the whole this platform free trial, right? Around 21,000 I get. Then you can deploy multiple things. So I've used it for the EVNG. Uh, okay, so let's get started. First of all, what you need to do is uh, okay, friends. For this, you first of all you need to create a Google account, right? For the platform, cloud platform, you will get $300 free, and then you need to go to this home. By default, I suppose you should be here, but maybe you have like clicked on some other options. Okay, so I pinned this compute engine, so it comes here. So okay, so let's get started. First, what you need to do is you can see that here your lab would be my first project, right? You can do that in the same project also, but I created a new lab. Okay, like this new project. Say this project, say I name it test project and create, right? Okay, once you create the new project, this will pop up and you're done with the project. Now you have to click here, activate cloud shell. Click here, and the shell will appear in the bottom of the window right here. So now here you have to type a command. That command I will post it in the description, right? I'll just post in the description. So yeah, so once you are in the uh, this lab that you created, right? So then you can go to the project. Let's do ls here and cd Okay, then we need to change the project, right? So I'll be using this test project, and then I'll close this, and then I will again go to this shell. It should come in the test project. Let's wait for this. Yeah, so now it's in the new test project. I'll copy paste this command that I'll put in the description as well. So did it. So let's see if I can. So the command is cloud, sorry, g cloud, then compute, then images, then we have to create. This is the name of the evng. You can name it anything. Evng test. Okay, then minus source dash image dash project is equal to ubuntu right, then os, then cloud, then source image family ubuntu is equal to ubuntu, right? Ubuntu, and then the version of the ubuntu is that we are using 16.04. That is a version that is the most stable for this evng. So yes is equal to https colon backslash www.google.com backslash compute backslash v1 backslash projects backslash vm dash options. It's a long command, right? Options slash global slash licenses slash enable dash vmx. This, and then enter. Nice. Okay, here it will ask you, do you want to create? I'll say yes. Enabling the services, it will take some time. Okay, just wait for the process to complete, and the status should come as ready, should be ready. Okay, bro. Okay guys, now that it says the operation finished successfully, we need to close this and go to our compute engine, right? This one. So you can find it here, but I have pinned it up. So okay, now obviously we don't have an instance, so we want to create an instance. Okay, now here you want to name your instance. So this is my evng test lab, right? All must be in lowercase, right? That is the one. Fine. And okay, so for the region, what you need to do is you need to go to a website. This is GC ping. This is from Google itself. So from here you can see which one is the closest to you. So for me it's Mumbai, but I saw some issues with there, so I'll use Singapore, right? Asia Southeast one. So I'll go for Asia Southeast one, this one, right? So then again you have three centers over there, data centers, whichever you want to go. For zones, so I'll go for A, and this is the uh, 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 option where you select the type of hardware, right? So series is N1, and let's go for N1. Any other option? I'll take this one. 4 CPUs, 15 gig of memory. Okay, and I'll change this Debian to my custom image that yeah, this one, test project. I think this is the one. Yeah, just now I created, right, test project. So this is the one that I selected as test project. So this is what I select. So after you select the test project, like right where we selected the Ubuntu 16.04 OS, then you have to click this one. Remember, we named this as e-test, right? Now here, this is the important part. You need a persistent disk. Persistent disk means when you close the EVE, right, the machine VMware, uh, the VM, sorry, not VMware, the VM. When you close it, this disk will be available. Okay, because we need the hard drive, right? We don't want it to be a random thing, right? A volatile thing. Once you turn it off and the disk goes poof, right, then all the settings will go out. So we'll go with this. SSD is not required for this, so you can go with this thing. I will suggest you to keep the uh, hard drive to around 60 to 80 GB, depending on what all devices you are going to add, right? So I'll select this. Next, we need to go to this firewall section, right? And we have to allow HTTP, and then management and all those stuff. We'll see it later. First, we need to allow HTTP because we'll be doing HTTP or HTTPS onto this server, right? So I can also allow HTTPS, but I'm fine. Uh, then we'll go to the management, uh, and under the network. Uh, Networking, right, this one. Under the networking, we need to go to the interface, right, this one, and edit, and then you will see the subnet. This is the management, what do you say, interface. Okay, next in this network, networking and the network interface, we'll go and select the standard, the region that we selected, right, that one. So next is your external IP, right? External IP I'll keep as ephemeral because this is like the dynamic IP range. So once your VM boots, you will take it IP from the public range, but it will be a dynamic. So you turn it off and turn it on, and the IP will change. But if you want to keep it as static, you will use this option. This will assign a static IP, but then again you will have to pay for it hourly, even if the VM is not used, right? So go with the default option. Next, what you need to do is I'll show you an option. Go to management, and then you have an option of preemptibility, right? This one. So you turn it on. What this does is you can save a lot of money from this. I mean, from your free tier account, right? So what this does is when you are not using your resources, you give permission to Google to use your resources if anyone else needs. Okay, so most of the time, I think we will not be using it 24 hours, right? So those times, the Google can use that resource for someone else who needs it, right? So you will get a discount on this. You will save a lot of money on this, right? Okay, that is done. Okay, next would be, okay, done. Then we'll create this VM. Okay, and we'll wait for this VM to be uh, to initialize. I mean, it's started, and you'll see you'll get an IP here. Wait for a couple of minutes. For the timing, I'll stop the recording and continue when it is done. Okay guys, you can see that I have my VM has started and it has got a public IP of this thing. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to SSH into the machine. Okay, and a couple of commands we need to set, right? Fine. This is the CLI. Okay. So first of all, the command that you need to do is sudo su. So you should go into the root of this machine, right? You can see root, and then first of all, we need to change the password. Enter the new unique password. So I'll go for admin 123. Something that you remember, right? Admin 123. I don't. Yeah, updated successfully. Nice. So once we have done, we have to edit the host file. For that, you do nano etc hosts. Fine. You will see this thing. Now we need to add the following line. Okay. I'll show you the line. For that, what you need to do is, so once you are in this screen, you need to add the following line. I will paste this all this in the description. Dot 0 dot 1 dot 1, and then eveng dot example, then eveng, and after that, to save this file, use the keyboard with Control plus O, and then enter to save again. Enter. Right, done. Then if you want to exit nano, then you can do it by Control plus X. Right, now we need to change our SSH configuration to allow root login. For that, what you need to do is type another command, nano, sorry, space etc ssh d underscore config. Enter. Once you go here, and once you are in this config, so once you're here, what we need to change is the, okay, you need to go to this permit root login, right? This one, you can say it's saying prohibited. So permit root login, you should change this to, you need to delete this all prohibit password and change this to yes, this thing. And second thing you need to do is the authentication, right? We need to change the authentication to no, I'm sorry, yes. So, so we have an authentication somewhere, really hard to, yeah, you can see this one, password authentication no, right? So we need to change this to yes. Again, to save, Control plus O, enter, then Control X to exit. Then next is you need to start the service, right? SSH restart. Done. Okay, so we have configured the SSH. So here we can see if config the interfaces that we have. So where is the IP? Okay, this is the internal IP. So this would be the netted IP. So we can try SSHing here. Let's use putty. I don't know. This should work because we have enabled the SSH and the passwords also, right? Hopefully, I think I remember the password, right? Username would be root, password would be admin123. That's what I said. Yeah, we are able to log into the machine, right? So this is done. Log on. So SSH is done. So it's unpacking, and I think it's 100% was completed. So once this is completed, we will reboot the machine and then update. So we'll check for the update. So let's see, and this will install a fresh EVNG machine without any images in it. So you will have to check my other videos on how to add those machines, right? The images of the machines, like if you want to add firewalls, if you want to add routers, switches. So the process will be the same. Okay, so this is getting set. Okay, now this is completed, and now we'll reboot by the command reboot. Okay, close this. So I guess the system has rebooted. Now let me just SSH into the system, root admin 123. So I'm inside the, type the root password. So anything, EVE, the default EVE password don't matter. Okay, EVE, EVE, short name EVNG, EVE test. Okay, type the DNS domain, nothing. This should be DHCP obviously, because so we need to set it up the DHCP. Entity server, anything, directory. So that was the first setup. Okay, I'll again use PuTTY to SSH into my machine. This is this one. Paste it here. Okay, the system is rebooting, and so let's wait for the system to reboot. Okay, I think it has rebooted. Root admin 123. I think the password I entered wrong. Yeah, admin 123. Or did I change to EVE, right? EVE, right? I've changed it to EVE. Okay, fine. So now what we have to do is we have to update the machine with this command, apt get update. Done. Once this is done, now you should be able to use this IP to log into your machine, right? Yes, so admin and EVE. So the now the problem here is, if you have let's create a new lab, okay, and test. So I will have a node. I don't have any nodes, but I would have the VPC, right? PC. I'll just run this. So what happens is, to open the console, when you double click, the what do you say, putty will not work. Okay, either what you can do is you have to log out and admin eve and then use HTML console. With this, what will happen is your SSH telnet will open in the tab, okay, like this. So this is your VPC, right? If you are not okay with this, then follow the other step that I'm going to do. Log out, go to this, go to your compute engine, okay, and then I need to go to my EVNG test lab. I need to enable HTTP and HTTPS, right? You can see here, right? Nice. So what we can do is we can stop this VM. Okay, guys, in order to enable the telnet, so that you can use PuTTY or any other software, you need to go to the VPC section, this one, and go to the firewall rules. Yeah, and after that, what you need to do, you need to create a firewall rule which says say allow in telnet and SSH, right? So description, leave it. Network is default, keep it default. So this is ingress, action on match allow, specify targets, arrange. Okay, here you need to give the TCP and UDP. So 22 comma 23, 22 comma 23, and create rule. Name must be lowercase. Okay, sorry, the hyphen should be there, like this and like this. Okay, target at least one tag required. Telnet source IP range. Okay, source would be anything, right? Any. So and this it should go like this here. So once this rule is created, then we will be able to use our PuTTY, and also you can see my this right role. So I need to go to my compute engine and I'll just start this. Now this has started. I'll go to my command prompt and let's try to ping this IP so that we know that this has come 35.21213.180.118. So yeah, this is up. So I will go and log in to my VM evng. Password is admin and eve. So I'm inside my machine. I'll run this and double click so that my PuTTY opens up, and still I'm not having access to this. So I need to check my rules again. Yeah, I'll just pause my video and check the rules. And also for the time being, next what I'm going to show you is when you go to the system and system status, right? This thing. So the KSM status should be enabled. Is enabled. So if this is not enabled, what you need to do is you can go to this machine. Okay, I need to put it first. So I'll open the PuTTY, type in the address. Okay, it's already there. So the command is uname minus r. So okay, that was wrong. Actually, I'll close the old one. Open the new one. Root EVE. I think yeah, change the command. So uname minus r. Okay, so this is the thing. We'll see the version, right? So in my case, the version is 40.20. So you need to go to after this cd slash boot So once you're in the boot, you need to make up a directory. Okay, mkdir backup cfg. This directory you have to make, and then check the uh, ls command. Then you have this directory, right? This one. You can see also GRUB and EFI. So you have the backup CFG created now only, right? So now what you need to do is you need to copy that UKMS, like MB star. The version was this one, right? But not the UKMS. I have to copy the GCP file. So my GCP is which one? 415. This one. This one is my GCP file. Okay. Sorry. So this is what I need to put here, GCP, then star dot slash backup underscore cfg, like this. So I have copied that GCP file because I need to make some change. Now we first have to upgrade GRUB as instructed in the E cookbook. So I again paste a command that is already in the description. You can do this, and then you have to update the GRUB using this command. Okay, now after the update is completed, you need to reboot. The system is off, I know. So let's refresh this. So now again log in. Once the EVNG is rebooted, and need test. Okay, I have to go to system status. The UKSM actually should be on. UKSM is on. So that's how this is done. And now we can add machines. How you can do that is you can use the Win SCP. Right? You have to download the Win SCP, this one, and we copy this and the root and EVE, right? That's it. Will be into your cloud machine inside that, and then the process is same. OPT, unit lab, add-ons, chemo. Here you paste all the IOL, these things, right? So for that you can see my other videos wherein I show how to install this EVNG machines, right? So this is okay guys. For the telnet, the target should be all instances in the network. Okay, and save. Let's try this one. Okay, I need to go to my compute, right? Compute. So let's go to my computer, run this EVNG now, and check if that putty does run. So this has started. I'll go to this IP address. Okay, should come up. Let's take some time. And this. Let's start this machine. Hopefully this will work now. Okay guys, so this is working now. uh, if that is not working, I saw my rules that this is not working. I did another rule, allow all, and I allowed all the protocols in it. So you can do that also, so that your putty works. So this is all for this video guys. Thanks. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, and do like look into my other videos where I show you how to add the this images for the devices, right? So if you don't know how to add images, you'll come to know from that video. Thanks guys. Bye bye. Happy learning.